Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, people of the internet. Come on in, pull up a seat, grab your favorite hot beverage, and gather around the inner circle. Today's topic is trackballs, and today we celebrate our first subscriber milestone, 69 subscribers. FIFA Nerd, thanks for subscribing, and thanks for being my 69. Our next subscriber milestone is, of course, 420 subscribers. Who will it be? Wouldn't it be cool to get 420 subscribers on April 20th? Huh? Also, this video is exactly 420 seconds long. Okay then, today we will be looking at 5 different trackballs, 3 from Logitech, 1 from ProtoArc, and 1 from Elecom. Now, if you watched my teaser video from last week, you'll see that I only had 4 trackballs at that time, and now will I have 5 trackballs. I also mentioned that I would be publishing this video last week, but after I published that teaser video, I had one of you from TikTok message me to let me know that I was wrong. Shocking, I know. In that video, I stated that the MX-ERGO was the upgraded version of the M570. Well, it turns out that Logitech made a new trackball that I was just unaware of, and it's the actual replacement of the M570. Meet the all-new M575. I had no idea about this one, but once you guys pointed it out to me, I headed straight to Amazon and ordered it right away. So this video is a little late, but I wanted to wait on this new model so that I could have the actual upgrade to the M570, which was my favorite trackball for many, many years. Also, I've been sick for like a week now, feeling much better, but you may still hear some remnants of that in my voice. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way, folks. So if you're using a trackball instead of a traditional mouse, you're probably someone who is maybe a little bit different. As a graphic designer, a trackball is a must-have for me to have the precision and control that I need for editing. Maybe you're a photographer who uses Photoshop or an animator who uses Blender and 3D renderers. Whatever the reason you're here today, I'm glad you've made it, and I hope the information in these videos helps you in some way, maybe decide which trackball is best for you, or maybe the ones that aren't for you. So let's all embrace our inner trackball enthusiast and get started on this journey. Now, this video will be an initial impressions overview video looking at all 5 trackballs in my collection. I will have more in-depth details of each of these trackballs in upcoming videos, as well as ways that you can get the most out of whichever trackball you end up buying. So be sure to subscribe if you want to see any of these particular trackballs in more detail. Some of these trackballs don't have Bluetooth, so keep in mind that those will require a USB converter to work on your phones and tablets. I will also point out that I don't have or own any Apple devices to test these out on, as I tend to try to stay away from the walled garden that is Apple products. But that's a story for another video. First up, we have the Logitech M570. This is the classic trackball that's been around for ages now. It was the first trackball I picked up back in 2008, and I've had at least 3 of these since then. Now, as far as this M570, it's perfect for those who want a reliable trackball and one that won't break the bank. At least that's what I would have said a few years back when they were less than 25 bucks, but these days it's getting harder and harder to find these originals as they have now been discontinued by Logitech. So you're looking at 85 bucks for a new one now. Yikes. It connects via the Logitech unifying receiver, but there's no Bluetooth in this one. These days we do have better and cheaper options, so let's continue. Next up, we have the updated replacement for the Logitech M570, the new M575. This is a very familiar feel to me, and if you've been used to the M570 over the years, then this might just be the trackball for you. This of course works with the Logitech unifying receiver and has improved features such as better scrolling and multi-device support, including Bluetooth, whereas the original M570 didn't have any of that. The M575 comes in right around half the price of an M570 at 40 bucks. Next up, we have the Logitech MX-ERGO, which is not the replacement for the M570, like I had stated in my previous video, but rather a whole new design and concept. The unique design allows you to adjust the angle of the trackball so you can find the perfect position for your wrist. The particular model I have is the MX-ERGO Advanced Plus, which comes with an extra wedge for even more wrist elevation. You can pair it with the Logitech unifying receiver or connect it via Bluetooth. You're looking right around 95 to 100 bucks for this particular model. So, is this MX-ERGO that much better than it's worth more than double every other trackball on my desk? We'll get into all of that in due time, but let's keep it going. Now, let's take a look at the ProtoArc EM01. This one feels like like a direct ripoff of the MX-ERGO, and I believe that's exactly what they were going for with this one. While it does have multiple angles for your wrist, the base is non-detachable, and it is not compatible with the extra wedge from the MX-ERGO. It just doesn't fit. I found the battery life is not all that great compared to every other trackball I own. You can pair it with the included USB receiver, and it also will connect to 2 different Bluetooth devices. It has RGB lighting around the trackball if that's something you're into, but that just drains the battery, so I end up turning off the RGB so I don't have to charge it every night. The left and right click buttons are very soft. I would rather have slightly clickier buttons. It's not a huge issue, and it's something you get used to quickly, but I wanted to point that out. This one comes in right around 50 bucks, and that's about half the price of the MX-ERGO. But are those savings worth the compromises? Finally, we have the Elecom EXG coming in right around 1/3 the price of the MX-ERGO. It makes a compelling alternative in my opinion. The trackball profile is smaller than the others while also allowing for more precise movements since your hand is not as spread apart, and I find it to be the most ergonomic and form-fitting to my hand. It doesn't have Bluetooth, so you will have to rely on the USB receiver, but the Elecom comes in right around $33, and honestly, that's not bad for what you get, even without Bluetooth. So that is the overview of all 5 trackballs I own. In the next few upcoming videos, I'll be diving into each specific model, and then in the last video, I'll be comparing and ranking each one from my own personal and subjective opinion. The first in-depth video drops this Friday at noon and will focus on the original M570. My question for you is, based on this initial impressions video, can you guess where each of these will rank? Which one will come out on top and which one will be relegated to the bottom of the pack? Rank them from number 1 to number 5 in the comments and we'll see who comes closest after my final impressions video. If we get to 420 subscribers before that final video, I'll give away a brand new MX-ERGO Advanced Plus to the first subscriber who correctly guesses that final ranking. Thanks for stopping by the Inner Circle. Find me anywhere at ICC.STUDIO. Be sure to like and subscribe for more reviews, comparisons, and unique content.